won Super Bowl 59.
Dude, it gave me goosebumps watching it.
Rivian pulled up to the stadium with the snow tires on, the tinted windows. Many men came on, and it was just a murder.
This guy wins. Look at his record. Look at his stats. Thank God he's a Philadelphia Eagle.
You can mark this down. I think the Eagles are hosting the NFC Championship game.
I don't care how it looks at this point, as long as it's a win.
Vaughn came up with it.
Well, Bond.
Yeah, Vaughn, that guy's playing at an all-pro level.
I mean, you could have heard that from a mile, dude. That stadium was loud.
Lock in, Brus. It's another Speakin Birds. What is up, my Brus? My bird Brus. We are back. It's another Speakin Birds. Joined here today with the boys, John and Clayton. What's up, fellas?
How we doing? Good to be here.
Ooh,
What's up, guys? Good to be back.
absolutely. Before we get started, shout out Eric Allen, Eagles legend. Got his gold jacket. He's in the Hall of Fame. I asked you guys previously, but do you guys remember ever watching Eric Allen? I know he was a little bit before my time. Do you guys remember watching him at all?
Nah, he was before my time as well.
Yeah, when he was killing it, it was before I really understood football. And then he went to New Orleans and then Oakland at the end. So I wouldn't really have been, on top of him.
Yeah, he was Eagles. Looks like 1988 to 94, and that's a jersey we talked about, like throwback jerseys on a previous podcast. That's a jersey I would love to have, like throwback. The Kelly Green 21.
Ooh, that's pretty nasty. See, I have his stats pulled up too. He had 54 career interceptions.
Man.
Ooh, man, what was his career? Let's take a look at that. Yeah, he did 88 to 2001. So yeah, he was with the Raiders. We would have seen that. Man, legend.
Over there with Nnamdi Asomugha.
Dude, eating lunch alone in the parking lot.
Oh man.
Dude, look at this. Look at this. On June 19th, he signed a 4-year, $1 million contract with a signing bonus of $260,000. I mean, like, the dollar has gone up, but sheesh, that's great. You look at like guys like Michael Jordan. It's like you look at his career earnings. It's like 40 million. Crazy. I mean, obviously he's a billionaire, but it's nuts. Well, before we get to it, shout out Eric Allen. Before we get to it, I got this brew I want to review here. This is a beer. It's called Picnic Lightning. It's a hazy for John.
Nice.
And this is from Brewery West, which you've been to.
Yeah. Worst
shirt that
t-shirt
got
on the planet.
All right, so this is a hazy. I like their stuff. Brewery West, it's a solid brewery. It's down in I think they closed that location that we went to, but it's
oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it was a good one. It's a nice little warehouse in San Pedro, South Bay of Los Angeles.
Yeah, that didn't seem like real advertised real well. It's like in the middle of a back of a warehouse. It's like, where the hell do I even go to find this place?
Exactly. And that might have been the issue. I mean, I knew it just because I'm a beer drinker, but yeah, for like the common person, you're not going to stumble across it.
Remember we went into that flea market thing? We thought that was it.
Yeah.
They're like, you're not supposed to be in here. We're not open.
Go stumbling. All right, let's try this. It smells like a hazy. That's good stuff. I'm gonna go 8.9.
Oh,
that's an 8.9. I didn't want to crack nines. I didn't want to crack nines on this. It probably could have. Well, let's give it another sip. The thing with these reviews, you almost gotta get 3 or 4 sips. You gotta get half the beer in, and then give the review. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go 8.9 on it's a 9.1 disguised as an 8.9 for me. It's disguised as it's a 9.1, but let's not do that. Let's not get crazy here. Ooh, that's good. That's good. Before we get into some Birds talk, what do you guys think about this Phillies situation? The trade deadline came and went. We added a closer in Duran, and we also brought in a an outfielder.
Yep,
How do you guys feel
Harrison
about
Bader.
that? Ooh,
I like the move. The other day when I was watching, he was on base, and he seems pretty fast on base, Bader. And then, obviously Duran came in. His entrance is longer than the amount of pitches that he's thrown and closed the inning out.
Yeah,
But dude, I freaking love it, dude. Like, it's like the Undertaker bell, you know what I mean, from wrestling, and then it's some wild ass Spanish song. So I love it. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I've never heard it before, but I love it every second of it.
It's great. Yeah,
Big tarantula.
They played it today
is
at
that what it is?
The camp, yeah.
They played
Dude,
it
I
today
love-
at the training camp. Yeah, his entrance.
I love that. Like, I mean, that, like, not to go on a tangent here, but like that's what, like, I mean, all cities probably do this, but like Philly's so cool. They're like playing his entrance at training camp. Like, that's pretty cool, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's nothing like getting like a bona fide closer at the deadline. It injects this like it injects like the energy. It's great. It's awesome.
For sure.
And yeah.
Speaking of closer, I also saw Alvarado is going to report to Philadelphia, and then he's going to rehab stint through the Iron Pigs. But I don't know what his role will be after that.
Well, yeah, he'll just try to get them to the playoffs, and he's done. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Clay.
you can't play the playoffs yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I don't really know if I mean, actually, it would be worth it because he's gonna be better than Romano or Ross.
Right.
Even Strom right now, in my opinion, is kind of struggling. His last outing there. He's probably gonna give you more than what they're giving you. So I could see it up until the playoffs there, and then I think that whole bullpen's gonna completely look different once the playoffs get here. With some of the starters moving from the starting rotation into the bullpen.
Probably get Nola back too.
Yeah, which he was just down. He had a decent outing down in Lehigh. What was it? Friday or yesterday? Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
I've seen something like that. So he's on his way. He's coming back.
Let me ask you guys: do you think we'll ever see like Painter? I know there was a lot of talk, speculation earlier in the season that the All-Star break, we're going to see him later. Like, do you guys think we're going to see him, or is it just too early? You don't want to force that on the guy.
I would love to see him sooner than later so that we at least know what we have. But if they don't ever show him, then I feel like the trade value still stays high, especially if he comes up and gets torn up a little bit. But I don't know what the hell
they didn't want to. They didn't want to move him. They didn't want to move him.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
Obviously, yeah.
And the same with like Crawford, you know what I mean? I'd like to see what I watched some stuff
boy.
on the Iron
That's
Pigs.
your boy.
Yeah, I watched some stuff on the Iron Pigs actually earlier, and he's he seems really young. So maybe that's another reason they're not bringing him up. But you never know, you know what I mean? Like, you never know unless you give these people a shot.
That's my point. You'll never know until you actually give them up here and see what you got. And if he's if he's one of the untouchables, what's it matter if it hurts his stock, like his trade stock? You're not going to trade him. So what the hell does it matter? You might as well see what you have, see where he's at in his development. And
for sure.
maybe he could help this team this year, dude. Yeah. Who knows? Because I don't think we'll ever see it. Not ever. Just this season, I don't think we'll see either one of those players, Painter or.
Oh, so you don't think he'll come up at all? Yeah.
No, I think he's. I think right now, from what I'm hearing, is he is behind schedule from Tommy John. Like it's not clicking like it should be at this point. And it is what it is. That's a hard surgery to get back from. So
especially for a pitcher, yeah. So yeah, for those of you that don't know, it's an elbow. Yeah.
And if he's not 100%, I don't think they're comfortable bringing him up here to get him lit up and hurt his confidence. They'll just let him stay down in AAA, and then next year he's going to be in the rotation and hopefully a major part of it. That's what I predict happening this season. To be honest, I don't think Painter or Crawford's going to come up.
The thing about Crawford too baffles me because like you bring him up, let's say he gets tore up in the majors, whatever. Then you need to make a move for a center fielder. You know what I mean? Because Marsh and Rohan's getting sent down, or Rojas getting sent down. So it's like, damn, I'd at least like to see what we got, because if we need to make a move for a center fielder, obviously you can't now because it's over. But that would have been a great way to see.
Move.
Yeah.
Which Dombrowski talking out the side of his mouth on that. So he moves Rojas down, and then he's saying that he doesn't want to bring Crawford up because Crawford needs every day at bats right now. Still,
Yep.
he needs to be in the rotation every day. First day, Rojas goes down. Crawford's on the bench. Rojas is starting center field. The next day, Rojas is in left field. Or I'm sorry, Crawford's in left field. Rojas is in center field. It's like, okay, so you're saying the guy needs to play the position and get bats every day, but you're also benching him and putting Rojas in. Like, I don't know, dude. Some of the stuff this guy says doesn't line up with what he does, with what's actually happening.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I don't get it.
We got Gage Wood though. That guy.
I like him.
They were talking about maybe some bullpen action. That's kind of crazy.
That'd be awesome. Bring him in, see what he's got.
Mm-hmm.
Boy
Dude,
throws
this
hard.
stuff-
The other thing I saw yesterday, or whenever Dern came in, he's throwing a splitter at like 98 miles an hour. That's insane.
Oh my god,
Oh.
That's insane, dude.
I could not believe that. They
Yeah.
I don't know if it was said on the broadcast or if Topper said it or both, but yeah, somebody brought that up and I was like, man, that was a freaking 98-mile-an-hour splitter, dude. That is insane.
Well, wasn't it? Does he throw like a splitter sinker? They call it like a slinker. Am I making
Does
that
he?
up? Or
I don't know.
he's got like a pitch where it's like no one else throws it, and he does it at like like you said, like 98. Let me see.
That's crazy for a cutting pitch.
Dude, yeah. Oh yeah, Splinker. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean he's insane. It's reminiscent. I said this in the chat of like when the Cubs in 2016 got Chapman. And I remember it was like yesterday. He came out his first start and 40 like probably 43,000 fans. Like when he threw the pitch, he's throwing like 101. So when he threw the pitch, you saw like 43,000 heads just turn to the scoreboard and to see like the mile per hour. It was awesome. But yeah, it's like the same vibe. Like he's the dude. He's the guy. I love it. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm happy with that move.
Yeah, with that move, I was ecstatic. And not only the fact it's not just like a half a year rental, we got control of this guy for 2 years after. So he's going to be here. And
He's
who
here-
knows, moving forward, he may, they may re-sign this guy and he could be our, next Papelbon or whatever. So
Is it World Series or bust for you guys at this point?
To me, it is. It's you know what, like obviously they haven't worked out the Schwarber deal. If they let that guy get out of their hands, it's definitely bust after that. You know what I mean? But he's going to command a ton of money.
Fabulous.
Dude, I don't know. Sometimes I know we talk about this in our little chat, but like the offense can just be terrible. The bats, like I just don't. Maybe if they get them going, but I don't know. I'm just not seeing it sometimes. For a playoff run.
Well, we've seen it like where like there's no small ball when it comes to like this
Yeah.
team. It's everyone swinging. And I hate to be negative. I don't want to get negative here, but it's like we're gonna see in October, like in a playoff series, this team down by 1, just like going down swinging for 4 innings. It's gonna be frustrating. Again, that's negative.
Yeah, this is another thing I noticed. Like, why is they lace the lineup up where like the best 5 batters are already up and then the next 4 batters are just like shit. So it's like I don't know why you wouldn't lace in like a good batter, shit batter, you know what I mean, or whatever, to try to make the what do I want to say, like the lineup
turn the
Yeah.
lineup over.
Yeah. I don't know. It just, and I don't know a whole ton about, the interwebs of baseball, but it seems like a lot of teams are like that as well. But it just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know.
Well, my whole thing is like, yeah, it's like like you got guys that can't hit the ball. So it's like, how are you a major leaguer and you
In the
can't,
last 4 spots?
Like Rojas, like it's like, oh, everyone knows that it's an out. It's like, how are you a major leaguer and you're like a certified out?
It's like Stott, Marsh, Rojas, and then Kepler or whoever, you know what I mean? It's like, Jesus Christ, dude, there's an entire inning of 3 outs immediately. I just, it blows my mind.
Yeah. Here's my hot take. And I think Stubbs needs to come up. I mean, if that's your guy, that's your energy guy, that's your like vibe guy. I don't know. I'd like to see a little injection of Stubbs. Is that crazy? Am I crazy?
Yeah, I don't love it, but
Maybe not. You're a Marshawn guy though.
I'm not. But I just,
I'm not.
yeah, I mean, like Stubbs is batting like less than 200 at times. You know, it's like you can't bring a guy up like that. You got now you got 6 guys batting under 200. It's crazy.
But here's the thing, though.
It's crazy.
If he can command the aux cable and get the vibes going, is that not worth?
Yeah, I mean, I get it. You don't have to bring him up then. Just put him in the damn locker room with a bunch of beer and shit. You know what I mean?
A bunch of beer and some goggles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ski
Give him a
goggles.
coaching position. Oh man. Well, I
The
do think
fucking
that
jukebox.
I do think that he's got a role, and I don't know. I would like to see it. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes the team looks like they need a little shot of Stubbs.
What I don't know if you guys heard this. Apparently it was confirmed by Harper too. The GM of baseball comes into the Phillies locker room, starts talking to him, and brings up a salary cap, and Harper throws him out of the out of the clubhouse, cusses at him, and throws him out.
Yeah, with some some cuss words.
Yeah, cussed him out, threw him out.
Yeah, of course they don't want that. Guy like Harper, you know. Freaking Trey Turner either. I'm surprised he wasn't down there helping.
So in baseball you can just spend, like in football, which we talk about here on the Speakin Birds, there's a salary cap, so you can't go over it. But in baseball, correct me if I'm wrong, you can just spend as much as you like but pay a luxury tax. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yep.
And we're already at the highest one. So they might have just, might as well just pay at that point.
Here's my thing with it. Like, for baseball, I'm not a huge advocate of the cap. I am an advocate of a floor. Like, teams should have to spend X amount per year salary.
Right.
That way you don't have these shitbird squads out there, man. You get,
stuff, yeah.
Yeah, you get some, you get more, even. It's more like football. Like all the football teams, every single team, you have your trash franchises, but on any given Sunday they can win. There's some of these teams, it's just like, dude, this season's over for them. Look at the Rockies right now. Like, get the hell out of here.
Amazing stadium though. Very nice.
I would like to go check that out. It looks good on TV. I've never been.
I've never been. I drank a beer outside of it once.
Pretty sure they pay you to go inside.
At this point.
My buddy Sue, shout out
sit
Sue.
out there in the hot tub.
I think you can get like a month's worth of games for like $30.
Oh,
like, yeah, they give you a pass. It's like, yeah, you pay like $35. You can go to any game for a month. It's crazy.
That's awesome, actually.
I was gonna say, you imagine if the Phillies had something like that?
No.
They won't, because they'll just scalp you because they know they're selling out every single day. You know what I mean?
No matter what, yeah.
The Eagles are the worst about it.
Oh my gosh. I seen the Chicky and Pete's menu. That's gonna. I guess they opened up a concession stand or whatever inside the link. Oh my god, the prices at that place. It's ridiculous, man.
$7 for a
$20 for a beer.
Water. Yeah, it
$12
definitely
for a
is
soda.
expensive. Yep. And the water's like 30. It's like I'm out here dying in 98-degree weather.
It is sick though. I was at Citizen Bank I think last summer, and I was paying like extreme prices for everything, but I almost looked at it like investing in the payroll. That's how my mind that's how my mind like made sense of it all, I was like, well, I'm investing in the payroll of the
They get me for a solid 200 every time I go,
Oh, you can't walk into a place like that without spending cash. Speaking of vibes, all right, moving on a bit. Here's a tidbit. I was listening to shout out to Reed Blankenship and Cooper Sharp. They do a podcast, you guys know, but Brandon Graham was on this week, and a couple times he was like So initially he said I'll be on the sideline with you boys, or he said something like that, and they were like, oh no, you're definitely gonna be on the sideline. And then he alluded to he's like, I want to travel with you guys. And then also later on, he brought up he goes, oh, I'll be on the sideline. And he kind of like was a little like when he brought it up, he almost like came off it a little bit. Like, what do we think? Is like BG gonna be on the sidelines? What do you guys think?
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't see the interview. That's one I have that I'm gonna watch. I just didn't have time last week, but I'm all right with that.
Watch it. Yeah, look for that. Yeah.
You see Kels there all at training camp all the time. Obviously, he's not traveling with the team, but yeah, it's fine with me.
BG hasn't been to training camp yet, or at least I haven't heard of it. I know practice 7 he wasn't there yet, so curious about that. Why he hasn't been out at practice? Kelsey's there all the time. Fletcher Cox stopped by. Did you guys see him? There's no way that guy's coming out of retirement. He lost all kinds of weight. He's little now.
Well, he's racing cars.
Oh, is that what's going on? Okay.
Yeah, dude. I think he's the driver, so that's probably why he cut a lot of weight. So
for sure, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, he's in the drag racing.
Wow. Good for him. Something to keep the adrenaline going after.
Yeah. When the whole front lifts up, the adrenaline's going for sure.
Yeah. So
what do you guys think of the possibility of, let's say we get an injury to one of our major guys on the edge? This is just a hypothetical. Do you think BG possibly out of retirement?
Oh, that's a crazy hypothetical.
I'm just curious because I know he still wants to be a part of this team. Like, just from that interview that you're saying, like, he wants to still. I think it's still in him that he wants to be out there.
Well, in that same interview later, and I don't want to, you guys can watch it if you didn't, but he did say that if they would have like not gone, if things didn't end the way that they did, he would have came back.
Oh.
He was like, oh, these are all like off the cuff like comments. So who knows?
Yeah.
But he was like, oh yeah, I would have been back. He's like, it wasn't gonna end like that with his injury.
Well, the man was balling too. Like,
yeah. He says that. He's like, dude, he was saying like, yeah, like when that injury happened, he was like performing at like peak, like getting out of his breaks. Like he was performing at peak level, which was a shame. But I mean, look at fairy tale ending. For him.
I did want to say, now this is changing the subject 1 second, but when Fletcher Cox is doing this drag racing, it is in a Rivian.
Seriously?
No.
Oh man, I was gonna say that'd be fucking awesome. Get the Rivian out there.
In the Birds Rivian with the snow tires on.
Yeah. Oh man, the Rivian came up. We know what car it is. It's a Rivian. Yeah. But yeah, man, I don't know. That's crazy. Does BG come out? I don't know.
It's definitely a possibility. I hope he stays in shape. When people retire, though, they tend to drop weight, not working out as much. I mean, I get it, but I don't see him as that guy either, that he's going to drop a bunch of weight out. And I would love to see it. I don't want anybody to get hurt, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me neither. I mean, with Nolan's concussion, he's missed some time so far. It seems like a lot of our starters have been nicked up in camp here.
Yep.
Yeah, let's talk about that. So, Clayton, I think you're the most plugged in at this point.
Yeah, I've been tracking it.
Yeah, plugged in. What do we got? What's going around camp? I mean, we what's the word?
I tell you, the first word is Jihadi Campbell is the man. Way ahead of schedule.
Mark that down.
Way ahead of schedule as far as the injury. They keep listing him as a limited participant, but he's fully participating in everything. He's in team drills. I think he just might be on a snap count or a rep count. But he's out there. He's disruptive. He, according to every beat writer out there, he's shining every single practice.
They're saying he's violent.
Yes, and he hurt, our fullback.
Sumeren.
Yeah, Van Sumeren. I think he he came in and had a strip sack on or got close enough that he could have caused a fumble, or he did cause a fumble or something on one of the quarterbacks.
It was Tanner.
Mo did that too. Moro Ajamo. Uh, so the defense is looking good so far. When it first started, the first 2 days, it looked like the offense was dominating the defense, and then it's flipped. And since then, the offense has been behind. And if you're listening to some of these, WIP pod guys, it's the offense is in trouble, we're in trouble, this and that. It's like, dude, the offense is always going to be behind to start. It's weird that it wasn't in the first 2 days that they were out there, just running through the defense, but I expected the offense to fall behind. That's how camp works every single year. It's like these guys forget. It's like it's not the end of the world. And if you listen to some of the like level-headed guys, the offense isn't even that far behind. Everything looks smooth. It's just the defense is making plays. And then you couple in the fact that, Devontae has missed a bunch of time. Now AJ's out, blew out his hammy.
Ugh.
So they're both going to be, in and out of the lineup here in camp. Devontae's a back. AJ's hammy went out on Friday. He was held out completely today. He left early practice Friday. So that's something to watch. And they're going to be super careful with him. So he may be shut down for a week or more. Who knows? But with those two guys not out there, it's not the same. I mean, you're facing a very good defense. Like, I don't care what we lost pieces. I don't care what anybody said. And I kept saying this coming into the season. This defense is still going to be legit. And in camp here, they look legit. They know what they're doing. They have their shit together. They're working as a unit, and it's going to be hard with your top two receivers down. You got Dotson out there as your number one, and then you have Johnny Wilson. You don't even have Terrace Marshall out there anymore because he's hurt too. He's off the field. So, I mean, you got guys that are going to be pushing for a roster spot. Most of them are practice player that Hurts is throwing to. I mean, yeah, he still has Goddard, and he still has the line and everything, but it's just pump the brakes on the offense looking terrible. If you listen to WIP or the Go Birds podcast, just pump the brakes on what these idiots are saying. Okay, it's they want to push that doom and gloom narrative. It gets them clicks and it gets them listens. But that's not it's not representing what's really happening out there. It's a good competitive training camp. And another note that I just wanted to throw out there, Saquon Barkley has just taken over practice the last 2 days. They're saying this guy is a monster. He's
Same with
talking
Dylan.
smack. Yeah, Dylan also doing good. But they're saying he's the spark plug on the offense out there. He's talking mad shit. I think Jihad Camel hurt him in one of the plays. Like, he went down on him, and Saquon was down for a minute, and he popped back up. Nick was motioning for him to come off and sent a backup in, and Saquon waved him off and then ran it in for a touchdown, and then ran it in for a 2-point conversion right after. So he's out there feeling it, man, and that's a great thing for us. I was curious how, one, it was going to look in camp with him after that season last year, and two, because he even said he took a little extra time. Like, this wasn't a normal offseason for him. Like, normally he's doing a lot of stuff, but because of what he did and how far he had to play last year, like into the Super Bowl, he did stuff a little bit different in the offseason here. So maybe that's why in the first few weeks or the first few practices, he wasn't as dominant as he is now. Like, he was kind of ramping up, but now he's taken over practices. It's good to see. Love to see it.
You mentioned Campbell. Yeah, we've all seen Campbell. Like, what do you think? Like, is he going to be like an edge rusher? I know he's a linebacker. Like, what do you think about that?
I think he's going to be starting with Zach Bond on outside or off fall, a linebacker. I think when they do the 5-man front, they'll pull him up like they did with Zach Bond last year. But you can do that with Zach Bond too. So he's got two pieces now that he can pull up. Vic can, or you can shoot one through the center. Like, he had a sack this today in practice. He went straight up the middle. Nobody even touched him. And he was on the quarterback before the quarterback got out of his back. His back shuffle, like before his drop back. Campbell was on top of him already. That's how fast and physical this guy is. So I think you're going to see blitzing with him. The only thing that he's struggling with right now, and I mean, struggled kind of with it in college too, so it's not surprising. He's not great in coverage right now, but he has the athletic ability and the tools to do it. It's just when you, and this is something that a lot of people don't think about. When you move, like when you're running a 4-4 or a 4-3, that's cool and all. Like that's fast, that's quick. But if you take one false step running 4-4, you've taken yourself out of the play completely. So like, for instance, if you look at Q, that guy is so good because there are no wasted movements with him. Everything is fluid. It's all efficient and elite. What's happening with Jihad Campbell right now is he's not as fluid as he should be. So if you make one step in the wrong direction, you've essentially taken yourself out of that play. Your coverage is broken, and you're going to get taken advantage of, and that's what's happened with him right now.
Yeah. I like that you said that it was going to still be like a top. I don't want to misquote you. It was a top defense. Did you say top 5?
Well, just going to be one of the top defenses in the league coming in.
Yeah.
I don't know 100% where they're going to be. The 100. Well, no. Let me just take that back. 100%. This is going to be a top 10 defense. Will it be a top 3? It could be. Honestly, it could be.
Well, remember last year we didn't even know. Like we had hopes, but we had no idea. Like we had no idea that Zach Bond was going to play at an All-Pro level. We had no idea that Mitchell was going to be who he was. Like we had zero idea of this defense until it shook out. And like last year, the sacks, I think it was like week 4, like after the bye week, where they really started piling on. Like we had no idea of this, like, and I'll say historic defense was going to be what it was. Until then. So yeah.
Plus you had Coop DeJean. I don't think he didn't get in till after the bye.
Yep.
Yeah.
He came out after the bye.
So, yep.
Well, so he was on a slow track because of injury, and it took him that long. So while we're talking about it, Makuba, like missing snaps, missing reps in training camp. How is that going to set him back? I mean, it's second round pick. You expect maybe a little contribution. Is that going to be a her piece?
I'd definitely love to see him out there. But I mean, I don't know. I didn't watch him much in college. I know they say he's pretty solid. I mean, I'll defer to Clayton on that, but he needs to get reps for sure. There's nothing like physical reps.
100%. I mean, it's setting him back. You miss one day, it sets you back, and you can just compound it from there. So he was back as a limited participant today. Did not do any team. So who knows if he's going to be, full participant tomorrow. I'd say if he's not a full participant tomorrow, chances are we may not even see him Thursday, which is going to be a huge setback. These preseason games for these guys,
the preseason,
you have to be out there, man. You can't miss those. Like, yes, there is a ton of assessment happening during these practices, at the NovaCare. Dude, a ton of assessment comes from these preseason games. So you miss one of them, man, that's a problem.
I agree, and like we can talk like X's and O's, but like just a simple fact of getting to the locker room, putting on your like jersey, like these are all things that rookies have to go through. I mean, he did it at college, but like these are like steps, like coming out like into a National Football League stadium is huge, right? I mean, like just going through the motions.
Yeah, handling the pressure of being out there. This is all stuff that they're watching and assessing and grading. And
are you worried about him at all?
I'll tell you what. Depending on how long this goes on, I had him as a possible week 1, like regular season week 1 starter next to Blankenship. I thought
Me too. Yeah,
he probably was going to be the guy. I don't think that anymore. I think Sidney Brown is going to be the guy now. And I think this injury was a big...
I was going to ask. Mark that down.
Yeah, I think this injury is the big reason behind that. And Vic has changed his stance on Sidney. So he's kind of bullish on him last year, dismissive. I shouldn't say bullish, dismissive of him last year, because he missed all kinds of... He had no OTAs, he had no camp. This year he got all of that. And Vic, said that, and said he's happy where Sidney is. So he's been out there at the number one every day that Makuba's been out. It's been him and Blankenship with the ones. So take that as you will.
Let's dive into the right side of the defense, I guess, or left side, depending on how you look at it. Safety and cornerback too. Q's been traveling, so they're like trying that out. But how does safety look? How does QB2 look? Is it a Dory with Vic's statements in camp? Trying to fire
I think
him
it's
up,
probably
maybe?
yeah, I think it's probably going to be a Dory, and maybe they'll help him a little extra. But
So no Ringo. We're out on Ringo.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, this one I think is going to go to the end of the camp. Like this is going to be one of those like Devin White and Nakobe Dean things where it could just be sprung on you at the last second, like going into the week one. You're like, oh wait, Dory Jackson isn't even dressing, but that's not real. I was just saying like what happened with Dean.
Yeah.
Or Devin White. I mean,
That Devin White thing was crazy. If we look back on it, like,
and that's
does he
what
get a
I'm
ring?
looking.
Does he get a ring? Was he there?
Oh my god.
Does he? I mean, I think he gets a ring on principle alone, but I don't think he was at the celebration.
That's a good question. But this makes me think like with Vic, because he does this stuff. He knows Keely Ringo. Keely was here last year. He went through everything, all the OTAs, the camp. He was here the entire season. He knows the playbook. Right now, through 8 practices, Dory Jackson has been the first out there with the ones, 5 out of the 8. Could it be Vic is giving him the first look all the time because he wants to see what he has in a Dory, kind of like he did with
Possibly.
White? So that's stuff that I'm throwing out there. Like, I don't know that battle's done yet, or is even close to being shaped out.
They definitely said Adoree Jackson had a great day at practice on the 1st of August because I read that on NBC Sports. So it actually says he shined on Friday.
Well, that's a good point. Like, are we bullish or sheepish on Adoree? I didn't like it, but if you can play, you can play. We wanted Adoree like what before he went to the Titans? 3 years ago?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, you can do worse than Adoree Jackson.
For sure.
I'll just say that. I mean, he's a professional cornerback. Like he's not a slouch out there, but he's not going to be Slay, and he damn sure ain't going to be Q. So whoever's opposite Q, whoever wins that job is going to get picked on a lot.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That's going to be the target because, and depending on, we can go back to the safety position. I don't even know that it is going to be Sidney Brown because if Mac McWilliams or our draft pick there, and who also just got hurt, which is a huge setback, but he was turning heads at nickel. So if he can come in and give you quality level nickel play year one, you can just drop Coop back to safety, and he can play that at a high level. In fact, he may be better than Blankenship back there by the end of the year. So there's an option there too. Or, depending on how Vic feels about this, you could move Coop out to the outside. Adoree Jackson and Keely Ringo are now backups, and Mac starting corner. Those are the options out there. I mean, I don't know that either of those will happen, but they do have that in their back pocket should they want to go to that. And it all is dependent on Mac McWilliams. It depends what happens with that kid. Or if they can acquire some kind of quality corner or a nickel corner. Like, I think you can get a nickel corner that's quality easier than you can get a quality outside corner, and you're going to pay less for it.
Right.
Do you sign Simmons?
Man, I don't know yet. Supposedly, Sidney Brown is not looking terrible. So he looks like if we have to go into the season with him, it'll be okay.
Yeah, but he's like Crash Bandicoot. We've said that. Like
yeah, I was gonna say how long until he gets hurt.
Exactly, that's where I was going with it. Where is he going to end up after week 1? Is he going to go out and concuss himself? Is he going to concuss somebody else on our team?
Which I love Sidney, dude. When he threw that Cowboys player down, that was
took the trash out.
Peak. Yeah, that was peak.
I love the intensity he brings out there, man. I mean, he does fly around with his hair on fire, and he'll put a smack on you.
Yeah. So we can get back to camp, but speaking of the Cowboys,
Mm.
and just looking around the NFC East, some disputes. We have Micah Parsons, who essentially requested a trade uh from Dallas. I mean, and then also Terry McLaurin, who lights us up. He lights us up.
Mm.
He's unhappy. He requested a trade as well, right?
Yeah, he
Yep.
wants a ton of money, but he's getting a little older.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Isn't he
How
30?
do you guys feel about
Yeah.
that? Is that I mean, obviously you love it. But
Trade them both out of there. I'll love every second of it.
like I mean,
Here's
you gotta pay Micah. Go ahead, Clay.
yeah, I was gonna say here's my thing with the the Washington thing is wild to me. Like we can talk about that in a second here because that's a separate thing. The Cowboys thing, this is the third year in a row Jerry has done this. Did it with Dak, did it with Lamb, and now he's doing it with Micah. I'm starting to think he does this shit deliberately. That he does this because the Cowboys brand is not relevant, on the field. Like they don't do anything on the field to make themselves relevant. They don't win playoff games. They don't make it to NFC championships. They don't make it to the Super Bowl. They don't do any of that thing to stay relevant. So how does Jerry Jones, who is a businessman first and a GM second, keep his brand relevant, especially in the off times? How does he keep his people engaged, his fans engaged, and his everybody else in the league, thinking about the Cowboys? How does he do that? Stupid shit like this. Let's go out and mess with our best players. Let's wait, because everybody knows this is not going to go to a trade. I'm telling you right now, this will not go to a trade.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you're right. It's not.
Well, there was a quote. There was a quote from Jerry. Now I don't know if this is real. I just read this on Facebook, and it could be a complete troll or whatever. But it said something like, "As far as I know, Micah's under contract, so he's not going anywhere." But I don't know if Jerry actually come out and said that or what. Which is crazy if he did. Crazy.
Let me interject something here because, like, I think so, like, it's been said before that, like, you're like, why don't you sign your players like when, like, because we do at the Eagles, like, we sign them early to get it under like market value.
Yep.
But like, so Jerry has his money, so he ends up making like a little more profit if he like keeps his money invested in his things. Like whatever investments he has, he ends up like netting a little more than he would. So like even though he pays late and pays more, he still ends up netting more profit from money that like he has in his investments. Now I don't know if that's entirely true. I'm not a money guy, but I think there's some method to his madness. But still, you don't want your star player to do that.
Yeah,
Like,
become
you gotta lock these
disgruntled.
guys up. Yeah.
Why are
And
you
like
disgruntling
CD
your
is
best player?
also,
Not only that, they're getting in
Yeah.
fist fights at camp.
Mhm.
I love a second of it.
Yeah. Well, see, they got Terry McLaurin. Scary Terry.
Yeah,
I
I saw he
maybe,
wants.
maybe,
He's looking for over 30 million or something a year. I forget who just got signed to a contract like that. That Terry's actually probably a little better than, but again with the age, I don't see that happening. So
Man, that's the only thing with him. He's a very good player. Like I don't like giving respect to any in division players. He's a good player, man. And I'll say I hate Micah Parsons as a person. That guy is a hell of a freaking football
Well,
player. Like
let
I mean,
me jump in
double
on
digit
the Micah
sacks every
part.
year.
Let me jump in on the Micah hate. This guy has been a nuisance at every level of football. You go back to high school where he was a nuisance, and he went to Central Dauphin High School, which I went to as well. So I know people that know him. And then you go to Penn State where he, just weird stuff. Like, I mean, I don't even want to say it on air. It's like,
Yeah.
just kind of weird. I mean, you guys know. I mean, it's sexually assaulting male teammates, and then you got the Cowboys stuff. Like Micah's not a good dude, and I'm not just hating to hate. Like he's not a good dude.
Yeah,
I
and
just
that's
had to
why
throw my piece out there.
100%, dude. I cannot stand him as a person, but as a football player, you can't deny it. The guy's a hell of a football player. And that's the reason that they're not going to let that guy go. And I'm seeing all kinds of crazy stuff out here saying that, what the Eagles would have to get. It's like, dude, first of all, if they would, and they never will, if they would trade Micah Parsons, it damn sure will not be to the Eagles. It won't be in division and probably not in the conference. They'll ship him out to an AFC and they'll try to get a player swap back. And you're not going to have to give up as much to get Micah Parsons as people are seeing. I'm seeing like 3 first-round picks. Dude is going to command the highest contract, non-quarterback contract in the league when he gets signed. I'm telling you right now, he's going to get paid more than anybody else, especially at his position.
My
So
buddy in a group said 3 first rounds. I thought that was insane.
Yeah, there's
That
no
is
way. Not
insane.
with that contract looming. Not with that contract looming. And especially, and then just to go back to that, there's no way they're going to trade him. It's what Jerry said. He's under contract, and not only that, the team controls him for the next 2 years after that. After his contract expires, they can tag him twice. He's not going anywhere. They control him. He has no leverage here unless he wants to sit out and the Cowboys will tank his career to have him sit out. Like that's where this will go if it gets ugly. Both sides right now are just posturing. That's what this is. And it's going to get reconciled. Micah's going to be a Cowboy for probably his entire life, his career, until he becomes washed. At that point, who knows? They may not pay him and let him walk. But he will be a Cowboy through his prime.
Yes, and I can be in part like in his defense, they apparently they backdoored like some negotiations. Like they
Mhm.
hey, let's talk about leadership, and then they sprung a negotiation. That's terrible. Like you don't do that without an agent. That's why you pay a guy.
Yeah, that's
Like
shady as hell.
the minute they bring up money, if I'm Micah, I'm like, no, this does not go through me. It goes through my agent. That's why I pay the guy.
Exactly. And what's even worse in that conversation, they were just kind of trying to feel him out, and then like it was, if you read into that was like a super shady backdoor like dealing type of stuff. Like
Right.
I don't know, man. That just makes you, as an Eagles fan, you should be extremely happy. Jeffrey Lurie is your owner and Howie Roseman is your GM, and this is his legit franchise and ran correct and not like the clown show in the division here. Dallas, America's team. Get the hell out of here, dude. You are not America's team anymore. You are a
No.
dumpster fire.
And I said this in the chat, but we are the best ran sports organization in the world. And I said that, and I stand by that. And I challenge you guys, is there a better run organization than the Philadelphia Eagles?
If there
Let me
is,
think a
it's
minute.
probably in soccer somewhere.
Yep.
I was
what I
gonna
was gonna
think,
say.
yeah, like maybe Manchester.
Because they just have the real money to, well, it depends what Manchester you're talking about, because Manchester United hasn't been a whole lot any.
Oh, I was gonna say Man U.
recent
Yeah,
years.
yeah, maybe
Yeah,
not. I don't
no,
know
they
about
haven't been the.
soccer. I don't know
Yeah,
about soccer.
but like I'm talking like even like Spanish league as well, Barcelona. So if there
Well,
was,
here's the
I
thing.
mean, I don't
I'll
really
say
watch soccer
this.
either, but
I'll say this. Like NFL is like your top tier thing. Like, yeah, soccer,
sure,
there probably are, but we don't know about that. Everyone knows about the
Yeah.
Philadelphia Eagles.
that's right. Bayern Munich would probably be another one too. I think they're German.
Who they got? They got where's Pulisic nowadays?
Somewhere in the English Premier League, I think.
Great.
But again, they just have insane amounts of money to play with over there. So
But I mean, in the NFL, there's no better run team.
yeah,
I don't care.
yeah, for
I
sure,
don't care what anybody
100%,
says.
100%. I'd say in
Well,
most
here's my-
American sports.
Thinking about, and I'm not
Yeah,
huge on other teams in Major League Baseball. I have been getting a little more deep into it. Normally I'm just straight on Phillies. But again, I don't see a Major League Baseball team, that's run better than the Eagles. NBA teams, I have no idea. Hockey teams, I don't know that either. But I mean, the two big sports franchises that I follow, 100%, the Eagles are far and away best run.
Kind of hurts my heart a little bit when these post season things come out and they're like, they grade everything,
Mhm.
Like the Eagles are getting like C's and travel. It's like, get these guys a private jet. You know what I mean? Like
And some of that is
guys-
skewed. Some of that is skewed with because you do have some disgruntled players or people that'll just shit
Right,
on it to
right.
shit on it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I love the Eagles. Howie. Whew. Your boy, John Gilly.
Oh
Ooh.
man, I was wondering if we were going to talk about this.
Ooh.
Dude, your boy
You know,
goes back and forth with well, first of all, Cam Newton. And
Yeah.
look, hey, we're in the conversation, right? People are gonna talk about you. I think Jalen Hurts is the best quarterback in the league. Obviously, Super Bowl MVP, what are you gonna do? But Cam Newton went at him a little bit.
yeah, I kind of get what Cam was saying because it is kind of a stacked offense, probably the best line in
Well,
the
what are you
league. You
supposed
got
to
AJ
do?
Brown.
Like,
I know, I get
what
it.
are you
Like
gonna do?
yeah, I get it, but
Are you gonna take away from Peyton Manning because he had Marvin Harrison? Like, are you gonna take
no,
away from
but
Tom Brady because he had Gronk?
no, but I mean, Jalen does have some of the best weapons in the league for sure. I mean, obviously you got AJ, Saquon, Devontae.
Yeah, but when did we start judging quarterbacks off of like their I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
I get what
crazy.
he was kind of saying, you know what I mean? But also, like, when it comes to Gilly, I mean, he should just keep his mouth shut at this point.
Yeah, a little
Cam
bit.
Newton was an absolute boss in the NFL. I can't, wearing all the weird shit and the hats and stuff. It's kind of weird. The whole persona is kind of weird. But if you're going to talk about Cam Newton's NFL career, the man was pretty damn good.
Yeah,
You
he
know
was.
what I mean?
Well,
And
didn't
he
win a
kind of
Super Bowl.
changed the quarterback position. No, he didn't. But he kind of changed the quarterback position. The year he didn't win the Super Bowl, he did win MVP, but
He didn't
They
die on
just
that
got-
fumble.
yeah. He'll never live that down.
No,
But
no.
also, like,
T.O. brought that up.
also like that, if you go back and you watch a lot of Cam Newton games, man, that guy was taking hits to the helmet and they're throwing any flag for Tom Brady and like people are just beating on
Oh.
Cam Newton's head. You know what I mean? He never got a single call in his life. Now that's besides the point, but
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair, and that shortened his career, and it was so
Yeah.
unfair. That was so unfair to watch, and I wasn't even a Cam Newton fan or a Carolina fan, but as an outside
Cam.
person watching that, I'm like, holy shit, dude, how are you not calling this? It's ridiculous. This poor guy.
But he did
But,
help change the quarterback position as well. So I mean, as far as his credibility when it comes to actually playing football,
What do you mean change the position?
well, he was rushing real well.
We had Michael Vick. We had Michael Vick. I mean,
Yeah,
Michael
but-
Vick changed the position.
Yeah, but still, I mean, you got to give credit where it's due. They both did, obviously.
Yeah.
And there's other
They're
running
better men than
quarterbacks as well. But Cam Newton
they were
wasn't.
definitely
He was no slouch, dude.
Yeah, he was a pioneer. He was one of those early guys that the dual threat that could really dual
Absolutely.
threat it.
You don't come after my quarterback. You know what I
Speaking of which,
Oh, no,
did you guys see Johnny Manziel tweet out at
Yeah,
Gilly?
yeah, I did. I was
He
going to
said
bring that
he's
up
gonna
next.
fight him
Yeah,
on site. He said he's swinging on site.
yeah. I don't know about all that. I can't go down the rabbit hole on Johnny Manziel having an
Let's talk
illustrious
about it.
career either.
Let's-
Let's
talk.
Here,
Let's
hold
talk
on real
about.
quick.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Alright.
Go ahead.
No, I'll just say this is real quick. If this will circle back to the Cowboys. Dumbass Jerry Jones was going to take Johnny Manziel in the first round. Steven Jones had to fucking talk him out of it. And you know who they picked up instead of fucking Johnny Manziel? Hall of Famer Zach Martin. That's how dumb Jerry Jones is. That's how dumb Jerry Jones is. He was going to take Johnny Manziel over Zach Martin in that draft.
didn't they
Knowing
have to
full
trade
well.
up?
I'm not sure
Or
of
no?
that, but
Yeah.
I know Steven Jones because Steven Jones has told the story. He had to talk his dad out of it, and it's like, wow, dude. And the worst part is Jerry Jones flat out said he knew this guy is not he is not as talented as where he was drafting him. it was more just a publicity stunt because he thought that this guy could help the brand. Like that's going back to the brand. Like I've read this huge article
money.
about the brand and how bad the Cowboy franchise is run because Jerry Jones is a businessman first and a GM second. So he cares more about the brand and what's going into his pocket than the product that's being put on the field.
I love it.
Yeah,
Me
if your
too.
money-
Jerry, live forever, bro. Please.
Yeah.
We'll be I don't know.
Hopefully they
Hopefully
can make him like RoboCop. Where it's his face on some robot, just like.
All right, dude. To circle back,
Yeah,
Who
back
was
to the
it?
Johnny Manziel thing. Hold on, I cut you off. I'm sorry.
No, who wins in a fist fight? Gilly the Kid or Johnny Manziel?
I don't know. Gilly's pretty small and frail. I bet Johnny Manziel beats the shit out of him. Johnny Manziel's probably been in a shit ton of fights in his life,
Yeah.
dude. Just being
that's
out in
true.
the clubs and
Gilly
getting fucking
did
wild.
too as well. You know?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'd like to watch it.
Gilly's like 40 something, you know what I mean? Almost probably 50.
Well, who wins in a fist fight?
I'd have to
know,
throw
man.
my money on Johnny.
Yeah.
That's
But did you
funny.
see Gilly's reply? He had all the flour all over his face talking to Johnny Manziel like it was Coke.
Oh
Oh,
God, no, I didn't.
Yeah, it just came out today. He's like, if you're gonna punch me in the face or something, like you need to get off, the Coke and all kinds of crazy stuff. It's like, come
Well,
on, dude, like give it up.
yeah. Gilly's kind of like I gotta side with these guys. Like Gilly's kind of, as the kids would say, cringe.
Yeah,
With his he's like, oh, thank you, Nick, thank you, Jalen. He's like holding the Super Bowl trophy. It's like, dude, like we can't have you be the spokesperson for the
Yeah,
Eagles.
New year, new
Yeah, enough's
spokesperson.
enough. Enough's enough.
Who's your guys' spokesperson if you had to pick one?
Yeah. You got John.
I'm trying to think, man.
We got Trout. Well, let's see. Trout's already been there. Trout's there. We
Yeah.
got Meek. Did his thing.
Definitely not that.
Bradley Cooper
Yeah,
is
definitely not that.
already. Yeah, who would be this man? That's why I love the NFL. We don't know. These are new seasons, new people. And I hope Gilly doesn't cling on. I've said that in the past. Like, your time has come. It's gone. Just go away. Just go away.
Yeah. I was fine with it last year. I'm over it
Yeah.
now.
Just
What
go
about
away.
Sly Stallone?
Oh gosh.
Ooh.
I don't know, just throwing something out there. I'm trying to think of somebody from Philly or with big Philly ties.
Yeah.
That's what the first thing that
Yeah.
came to my head. What do you got, Clayton? I'd like to hear what you got.
I got nothing, honestly. I can't even think of
Yeah, I
somebody.
can't think
I
of
think it's
anything either.
because I wouldn't have last year at the beginning of the season. I would never said Gilly. I didn't even know who he was really.
Beanie
Oh, I
Siegel.
knew he was. Yeah.
Yeah, like
That's what I was thinking. But do you need another rap artist? I was trying to get out of that. Like Beanie Siegel, Freeway's another one. You know what I? They're both Philly rap artists, but
The Roots.
does it have to be a? Oh,
The
the Roots would be
Roots.
sick.
Oh
The
man.
Roots would be sick.
Oh.
Yeah, our boy. The Roots.
We gotta bring. You should bring Michael Trout home. Bring him home.
I would have loved it. I know he's a cripple. I don't even care. Just bring him home.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of that, how about that guy from the A's from Lancaster?
Speak
Hit
on
4
that for a
home
minute.
runs on his. Yeah, hit 4 home runs on his debut.
That guy's from Lancaster.
Yeah, he said he
I had
would
no
have
idea.
loved to have been on the Phillies. Yeah,
Damn it. Well, if he was on the Phillies, he would have never had a chance to come up into the majors.
that's true.
He'd have still been a double A at this time. He'd be down with the Fightins.
The A's is such a dumpster fire too, but somehow they, continuously grow talent for the rest of the MLB.
I was gonna say their scouting must be out of this world because they always are feeding excellent players to the big time. Like there for a while, well, straight back to Moneyball, but that actually happened. They were like a farm club for the Yankees and the Red Sox there for a minute.
Yep, it's crazy, and they still don't have a new stadium. Or were they building a new stadium?
Yeah, I think they're going to Los Angeles
I thought it was Vegas, but
I'm sorry, Vegas. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my bad.
Yeah. that's fine. I don't know. I mean, obviously, I haven't heard anything from the guy since. So I don't know if he just had like the world class debut, or I don't know what's happened.
That's still cool as hell. I've
Yeah.
seen that and I was like, oh man, that's a hell of a debut. That would be and the fact that he's a Lancaster boy and would have played for the Phillies, I love it even more.
Yes, sir. Man. Yeah, it's Nick Kurtz. His name. Left-handed in Lancaster, PA.
What did he go to college or was he drafted out of high school?
Trying to look right now. It said 20th man to hit 4 home runs in a major league game. None of the other 19 were younger than 25. Kurtz did it at 22 and 135 days old during his 66th major league game, which is, I guess, obviously come up from AAA.
Yeah.
Oh man, Lancaster.
But he
Look at
also
that
had
guy.
6 hits, so four dingers and 2 other hits.
Which is insane. That's insane. Only
I'm
20
trading for him right now.
only 20 people in the history of this sport have done that, and that's a long history. Whew.
Well, that's just the 20th man to hit 4 home runs in a game. That doesn't say anything about a rookie in his first game. I'm guaranteed it's got to be less than 1 or 2. You know what I mean? If anything.
Yeah, he might have been the first one.
Yeah.
I love to see it, even though it's not a Philly.
You worried about Wheeler or Clayton?
I'll be honest, man. I am getting a little worried about Wheeler. We need to see Command come back this next start, or else I'm going to be super concerned. Like, oh shit, concerned. Right now, I'm just like, okay, I think he can get it together. His command issue, and he's aware of it. That's another thing, and he doesn't seem freaked out about it. Like when we were watching Lizardo, he kind of seemed freaked out when that after that he got lit up that first time, and then the few times after that he came out and he was back. It was like when you were listening to his interview, it was like, oh man, this guy seems concerned. Wheeler, but that's also Wheeler. Like the dude's cool as ice all the time. Like he doesn't show emotion.
The other thing is he went and said to Topper that he wanted to go back out in that 7th, which
Yeah, that
a
was
lot of the fans are going to blame Topper. But as soon as he went out and said that, so he knew he probably shouldn't have. He said he felt good, but obviously,
Top wanted to take him out.
Runs,
and
if your command's bad through the 6th, you know what I mean? Like it's probably time to get out. Yeah.
But that was cool for Wheeler for taking the heat on that.
I get what Wheeler was trying to do. You're like, yeah, maybe my command's bad through the 6th. I'm gonna come out here and just punish him, try to get it together in the 7th, but it didn't work.
Given that, what was that? A 2-run blast?
Yeah,
it was awful.
I'm not too concerned yet.
I'm
one more outing, like you said, and then I'm like, I don't know what's going on here. But
like it's definitely on my radar. It was on my radar after the last start, and then I see it at this start. I'm like, if it's again like this next time, I'll be like, oh shit, what are we doing here? Please,
Here's my hot take. You want it?
Bring it.
You guys want it? Nola is gonna come back like a phoenix, driving the Rivian.
Oh my god!
Ooh,
driving the Rivian. Like hold on. Think about this. You got a guy like Nola rehabbing in the minors, and he's gonna maybe come back up and be who he was. That's a stud. There's no reason why we shouldn't win the East with Alvarado coming back. Oh, okay, sure, he's not gonna be there for the playoffs, but like he's gonna pitch out of his mind. And then you got maybe Nola. If Nola comes back, and then we're talking about like some pressure off, we can win the East. Why can't we?
That would take Walker out of the rotation. I mean, can he give us more than Walker's giving us right now?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know if he's driving a Rivian though. He's probably in like a Geo Metro.
Whoa!
I feel
whoa!
Honda CRV or CRX. You know what I mean?
Hatchback.
Nah, I think he's gonna come back.
Yeah,
think
I hope
Nola's gonna
so.
be good.
Yeah, 100%. And I've been hard on Nola because he gives up so many home runs. Like that shit kills me. But it would be nice to get him back in form. That way we can
I
get
miss
Walker out
Nola.
of the lineup.
I miss Nola. I miss seeing him. I'll say it.
It was good
I miss
watching him. I started following. I didn't realize the Iron Pigs had like social media stuff, so I started following that. I got to watch some of his outing the other day. He's all right, man. I mean, he's looking all right. I'm
telling
excited
you,
for him to get back.
I think I told you boys for anyone listening, the MILB app. If you get like the desktop, you can watch all the games, previous games for free. It's a great thing.
You think Alvarado's going to come back all jacked up from all that testosterone or what?
I'll be
God, I hope.
I mean, look, if this guy can help us just get to like, you know what I mean? If he can help us win the division, that's amazing, right? I mean, obviously it is what it is, right? He can't pitch in the playoffs. But if he can come in and help us win the division, would you not take that? Would you not take
100%.
Would you not take a guy that he's like an all-star? You take him.
Yeah. I mean, and again, don't want to get negative. I hate it. I hate getting negative with the Phillies until the season's over.
Negative.
But Romano, if I never see Romano in a Phillies uniform again, it'll be too soon. I'm sorry. I'm done. Get him out of here. Kepler. That's another one,
How
dude.
is it taking us this long to shame Romano? I mean, I feel like we've
I was trying not to in the first segment.
well, he was I mean, like months. I mean, months ago we should have shamed him. He was awful. His first start was awful. He's bad. He's a bad baseball player. I have no idea how he's a pro.
I got something for you for Kepler. He's responsible for 9 go-ahead runs. I mean, obviously he's bad day to day, but you know, that's potentially 9 games you don't win if he doesn't put them ahead.
Just
throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there.
That's fair. That's fair. And it's personal with me because of his
some of the comments.
Fan. Some of the comments he's made to the media and just how he conducts himself. It's not pro level to me. Like that. Shut the fuck up and be a teammate. Like I get it if you're pissed off that you thought you were coming here to play every single day. Don't put that out in the media. Don't open your mouth. Like shut the fuck up, dude. Suck it up. It is what it is. Don't be a bitch about it.
Yeah, get on base every at bat. You'll be playing every day.
Exactly. Go out there and earn it, dude. Make it undeniable that they can't put you on the bench. But instead, you get in your head and you cry. Sorry, go ahead.
No. I was gonna say, like, how much of it is like, if I played day to day, I'd be better at bat. Like, how much of it is like them blaming the not being you know what I mean? Like, not doing everyday stuff versus like them just not good. You know.
Sometimes I get on that train. Like, yeah, I think if you play every day, you get a little bit better. But then you look at guys like Marsh, you know, and
Marsh is terrible.
Yeah, it's like, you know, they only let him bat against righties. I thought, you know, well, how's he going to get better against a lefty if he's never been? But obviously they know something. So,
well, I just saw Marsh just chase a pitch down and in.
He's 1 for 1 with a double tonight.
Yeah,
give him that.
I mean, he's actually been playing pretty good over the last little stretch.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, his hitting has improved here.
Yeah, I think it was up over 300 for the last however many games. So,
and even Dabrowski pointed that out. That was one of the things that we needed. That we needed solutions to come from in-house on our offensive woes when we failed to go out and get a big bat.
That's true.
Which at this point, now it does. Like 100%, Dave. It's gonna have to come from that.
Yeah.
Because you fucking made it that way.
Yeah.
He just struck out.
Jeez.
Well,
at least
any more notes from training camp? We got Clayton.
No, nothing. Nothing standing out. Just it's good to see our rookie out there ahead of schedule, and it looks like he's going to be a quality player for us. He's definitely going to have to contribute year 1 here.
Yeah. Now I want to make this quick, but John, you brought up the defense all time last time, and I kind of like that. I was thinking about the offense. Let's power through it. What do you guys think?
All right, what do you got?
Where do you want to start? Quarterback or
Let's go from left to right.
all right? I think
X.
AJ Brown for me at X.
AJB, yeah.
That's another hot take I seen though. Somebody was I forget who it was. Oh, it was Slay. Slay brought out a take, where like
yeah.
all these other big wide receivers, these number ones are schemed open, but AJ Brown does it at the X every single play. So in his
Yes.
mind, AJ Brown was the best wide receiver in the league, and he's still getting
True.
fed and catching balls, and he's not getting schemed open. So that's obvious for me. But AJ Brown's probably my favorite player,
I'll do
at least
AJB.
on the offense. So, slot receiver.
Well, let's go left guard. All right. No,
Okay.
left
Yeah,
tackle.
go ahead.
What do you want to do? Left tackle. I don't know. I know you guys are bullish on Peters.
Yeah, go ahead. Peters would probably be mine, but
Yeah, I mean,
it's just a little early for me. A lot of.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm racking my brain here. I would say Jason Peters, left tackle. That would be my vote.
Left guard.
To me, it's probably going to be Dickerson.
Ooh,
I know that's early too.
Ooh.
Who do you got?
I'm gonna go with hard line right now. Honestly.
that's. I mean,
I mean, I can't think of any other left guards to be honest, off the top of my head.
I mean, was Trey, fucking Evan Mathis, was Trey?
Yeah, Trey Thomas
yeah.
he was a left tackle. I thought.
Okay, yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was. That's when I talked about the last pod. Like the Eagles have had the same, not the same, but they've only had 3 tackles basically in 20 plus years of football, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Mayberry.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
biased.
Mayberry, yeah, he was solid. Yeah.
Harriman's, he was decent.
Harriman's, that's a good take there. Yeah. I think in the long run, Dickerson probably beats him out.
Me too.
Yeah, well,
honestly,
depending. So
his health has to stay
Yeah.
there. But I'm with you. I love Dickerson, man. I think this kid is special. It's early to throw him on the all time team, but that's where we want to go. I'm perfectly fine with that. I would go to war with him as my left guard.
Yeah. All right, we'll say Dickerson, man. Well,
center.
here's a big one. Center. Yeah.
I think we all know the elephant in the room there.
Yeah, you.
Should I
Nobody
go on a
wants to
rant?
say,
Is it time to go on a
it.
rant? Is it time to
I
go on
mean-
a rant? You want me to do? I'll do it.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
Do it.
I hate this guy coming around at camp. Like he's eating Uncrustables, filming videos. He just sounds so phony and fake. Not to mention when we won the Super Bowl, him looking completely devastated, leaving the suite. You are not an Eagles guy. I'm so happy you never got a ring.
Like that, he's wearing a.
Hey, I
Man.
said my piece.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna tack on to that. He's wearing a mankini at a freaking children's autism event.
I seen that too. That was.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
I'm gonna get lambasted by the fans for my take.
that's all right.
But,
All right, right guard.
Hollis Thomas.
All right.
Hollis Thomas.
I like Brandis Brooks.
That's how I was gonna say
Ooh.
too. Yeah, Brooks for me, but
Maybe I was a little hard. Was I hard on Kelsey there? Oh, I'm sorry.
right tackle, it's got to be Lane.
Yes, there's no.
yeah.
There's no other.
Tight end, it's probably got to be between one of two for me. It's going to either be
Ooh,
Selleck.
this is a big one. No, it's a big
It's
one.
going to be Selleck,
Good
or it's going
boy.
to be
Well, Chad Lewis.
What's-
remember
Chad
Don't-
Lewis.
don't get
Yeah,
crazy.
Chad Lewis
That's
was
your
a
boy.
monster.
That's your boy.
Yeah, that was going to be my
That's
other
your
guy.
boy.
Yep. Brent Selleck with the red contacts was a
Ooh.
pretty tough tight end.
Hollis Thomas is defensive tackle. I just threw that name out. I was trying to throw a name out.
Play Harbor.
Yeah.
Oh God, sorry. No,
Hank Basket. Sorry.
Hold on. Who's the best tight end in who's your all time?
I mean,
Is it Ertz?
I mean, Ertz has to
Oh,
be
yeah.
Is
there,
it
but
Selleck?
personally, I like Selleck and Chad Lewis a lot. I like Selleck. He's probably my favorite tight end we've ever had. If we're going by favorite, Brent Selleck. If we're going by, most talented, probably Zach Ertz.
Yeah, but Ertz couldn't block. So how much talent
Yeah,
is
that's
that?
true.
Yeah,
Just a
he
receiver.
was a wide receiver.
Just a receiver. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another thing. What are you looking for? Because if you are looking for somebody that can block too, Brent Selleck could block and he could catch. He was really good at that. Chad Lewis was a monster
Yeah.
blocker. Like that guy, he was like having an extra lineman
Yeah.
out there, dude. And he could
He
catch
could
a little
catch
bit.
too. Yeah. Yeah. He
Yeah,
could catch.
yeah, he could catch a little. So, especially in the red zone, that guy was a threat down in the red zone. So, if we wanted to do Brent Selleck and Chad Lewis as our 1 and 2 there, I'm good with it.
No, there's one answer.
It's Selleck
Selleck.
for me.
Selleck.
Yeah, I'll go Selleck. Yeah. Selleck. All right. Why? Receiver Y.
Does it have to be the guy that played the Y, or it can just be, you just pick
Because
three
it'd be
receivers,
T.O. I was
basically.
going to say it'd be T.O.
Yeah,
if it wasn't.
T.O. I think
Yeah.
T.O. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
T.O.
Yeah, I like T.O.
Slot.
Can you
T-Jack's
imagine
probably another
having?
good one.
Can we do
Well,
Devontae on slot?
That's what I was going to ask. Because slot right there, if you can do pretty much anybody you want, because he does run out of the slot. I'll tell you,
Yep.
D-Jax ran out of the slot too.
Ooh,
That's why I said D-Jax, yeah.
So I mean, whew. you have a three of T.O., A.J. Brown, and either D-Jax or Smitty. Woo, good luck.
Well,
man.
hold on now. Don't forget about Kevin Curtis.
Oh my lord. Oh man.
Riley Cooper.
He's jumping fences.
Yeah.
He missed that ball in the Green Bay game.
Yeah. Bad joke.
No, it's good. It was good. It was good. It was good. It was a great joke. I think T.O. is probably on the Y.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
That's what I would do. Those are two
I like
nasty
that.
outsides.
And slot, who are we going? Yeah. I would
Slot was
I would
D-Jax.
play D-Jax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Smitty doesn't make the all-time team. That's all right though.
You got fullback. What was the one dude's name?
Leonard Weaver.
Yeah.
Leonard Weaver.
Give it to him.
Not that WIP fuck.
And then
John Ritchie.
Ritchie.
John Ritchie was a Harrisburg guy, no?
I think he was
Was he?
Cumberland or Mechanicsburg, or he was Cumberland Valley.
Cumberland
He came
Valley,
out of
yeah, I was
Cumberland
gonna
Valley.
say.
Yeah.
Yep.
I seen him at Sheets a while back, a couple years ago. Were you there? Were you with me, Alex? I can't remember. Somebody was with me. I was like, that's John Ritchie.
I remember seeing no John Ritchie out of.
Yeah.
He went to Stony a lot.
He was with
John Ritchie.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Running back. Oh, quarterback.
Oh yeah. Let's do
Quarterback.
running back. No.
Man.
Westbrook.
I hate to do it, man. I hate to do
Barkley.
it. Saquon.
Yeah.
Saquon.
He's only played 1 year.
1 year, and he was a fucking giant at that.
Yeah.
And I hate to take his Westbrook's my man. I had his jersey for a decade.
I'll do
numbers.
Shady. I'll do Shady.
Shady also.
Shady's yeah.
I'll do Shady. I'll never forget the time I came across Shady at the mall, the Harrisburg Mall. He's like looking for me to like. Well, he was looking for me to like fanboy, but I was, you never won a Super Bowl, I'm not gonna fanboy over you. But he was looking for it. Like I like that. He expects people to lay out the red carpet, but I'll take LaShawn.
QB.
Wait, what are
Kevin
you guys going
Kolb.
with? John, what was your running back?
I don't know. I'd probably say Saquon Barkley looks the best album, but Shady, I think Shady's a good one. I like Shady a lot. Westbrook's very good too. It's hard to pick between those two for me.
Quarterback, to me, I'll just close the door. It's Hurts. That's it. What have you got? What do you guys think?
Ty Detmer.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding. No, probably Hurts. I don't want to go McNabb.
Jeff Garcia.
I can't
Boo.
give McNabb the time of day. He's a hater,
he is a hater.
Hater. Yeah.
unfortunately.
Norm Van Brocklin. All right, I'm sorry. I never watched that guy, so I can't say it. I can't say it. It's Hurts for me. It's Hurts for me. I'm sorry. I love the guy. That's my QB1. I think he's the best quarterback in franchise history. And I
Yes,
think
I
he's
think
going to
so
win
too
us
as
more
well.
championships than anyone else. So
Shoo, you heard it here first. Yes.
Barrel.
Yeah. Man, it's a crazy time. It's Super Bowl or bust for us birds.
Yeah. And I was looking at some stuff earlier. It's like most of these guys are under 26. You know what I mean? It's definitely the beginning of a dynasty as long as he can continue to make the pay the bills the right way, and keep these guys together. It could get pretty crazy.
yeah, and
You heard it here first.
the scouting department, man, stays on point, and we can keep bringing in these young, talented guys cheap. I mean, we're not going to be able to sign everybody, but if we just keep the formula we have going now, we'll be all right. It's a dynasty.
How do you boys feel about Joe Douglas? I love that.
I love him coming
Coming
back
back?
too.
I
Oh,
called for him to come back last year. I don't know if you were completely on board, Alex.
well, you know.
Well,
Well, he did a pretty terrible job. Well, here's the thing. I remember what you're talking about. Actually, I didn't want him to come and put his mark on what we were doing.
yeah.
Like it seems that he's an assistant. I knew that we were doing something special, and I didn't necessarily want like Joe Douglas in on that. Yeah,
Right on.
That's fair.
but yeah, I like. Joe
It's good to
Douglas.
see. He's in the scouting department too, right? Like his title. He's got a weird title. It's like a couple different titles.
Yeah, he's
But,
like I think he's like an assistant to the GM or something like that. Got him.
The scouting department's on point. I said that last year. It's like these are the guys that really, everybody gives Howie all the praise, but these are the guys that are spending, it seems like they work all year long, even in the off season. They're out all over the place, all over the United States looking at stuff. And whoever, even at one point, they were in Australia looking at Mailata. So give it to those guys. Whenever you watch the, whatever it is behind the scenes, them guys are working.
Dude, Mailata might be the best draft pick of all time.
It's probably a fact.
Yeah, I mean that's
Yeah.
insanity.
7th round, and you got possibly the best left tackle in the game right now.
Well, I'll take possibly. He's the best left tackle.
I personally think he is, but people want to debate that. Whatever. Senior personnel director / advisor to the general manager, Howie Roseman. That's this guy's. So he's going to be in the scouting department. He's going to be.
You're right, man. I hated on Joe Douglas. You're right. You got me. All right, boys. Let's wrap it up. Let's see what the Phillies are on. Any last words?
Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Well, hold on. Wait, time out. We got this is a game week. We got the Bengals. What are you looking for?
Yep. I know we were saying earlier we're pretty banged up on the offense as far as receivers there. I don't know if I can't remember. I always get this confused whether Hurts comes out and plays the first one or he usually plays like a snap or a
he doesn't
couple
play
plays
any.
in the last one.
doesn't play
Usually, I
any.
thought they usually threw him in there. All right, well, whatever.
No.
Don't matter to
Sometimes
me then.
I was gonna say there's been a year. I think at 22 they didn't play a single preseason snap. The number one team or the offensive starters.
Yeah. So
I don't remember last
yeah,
year.
well, we'll get to see Tanner McKee all game long then. For the most part.
Maybe. That's something I forgot to bring up. DTR is actually pushing McCord. So a battle that a lot of people wrote off for QB3, McCord, who they thought was just going to run away with it, is actually behind DTR right now. So you may see a healthy dose of DTR and McCord in this game, and just like you may see Tanner like we normally do with like the starters. He'll come out and play maybe a series or two, and then he's out. I think they want to get a real good look at both these QB3s to see, essentially what they got, because I don't know that you'll get either one onto the practice squad. I mean, I think you have a better probability of getting DTR on squeaking him through waivers than you would McCord, but I don't know. And
Yeah, but if
that's
somebody-
gonna be a fun one to watch.
DTR is one of those guys where somebody gets hurt, they usually pick him up off practice squads.
Mhm.
I've
Oh
seen
yeah,
that over the
he'll be
past couple
plucked.
years, yeah.
Yep. Which will be at that point it'll be fine because you can carry that third QB, because of the new rule. So you can
Right.
carry that, and he'll be your practice. Well, he'll be your scout team QB as well. So that'll be fine if he does get pinched.
So if they like what they see in QB3, like what do you do in Saints when like Tanner, what's his trade value if you know?
They would have to be super confident in QB3, whoever wins that position, because it's been proven that there's going to be times during the season with Jalen Hurts as your quarterback that you're going to have QB2 come in and win a game
Yeah, but
every single season.
Moore loves Tanner. So what do you
Yeah, he
do
does.
if he wants Tanner? What's the trade?
I mean, unless they're going to do something ridiculous, I'm not trading them. Their draft pick's going to be good though. So if you can squeeze like a 1 out of them,
Ooh.
I don't know.
Ooh. Would you do
I
it?
don't know. Man, I don't know. Because it's going to be in the top 5.
Pull the trigger. Would you do
Pull the
Tanner
trigger
for
and roll
one?
the dice with DTR or McCord.
Well, you're trading Tanner, yeah. So McCorder. I think DTR is probably like the best number 2 for Jalen.
Yeah, he has starting NFL experience. And he has a similar, well, he's a scrambling quarterback. He's not strong like Hurts. Like he's not a power runner like Hurts is.
But
He's
he can run
quick.
the offense.
Yeah, he's quick. He can be a +1 in the run game, just a different kind of +1.
Ooh. Crazy.
I'm reading now that Johnny Wilson may be a cut
Yeah,
from camp.
yeah. He has had a horrible camp, and Nia Smith is better than him, and that's a low bar. Nia Smith
I
has
like
been
him
better.
nice. I'm sheepish on the nice.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that you have to manufacture shit for him. Like he's a gadget guy. He's not some guy that's going to go out there and run a route so good that he beat the cornerback. You're going to have to scheme shit for him to get open. Like, you're going to have to gadget him. You're going to have to run these pick plays and whatnot to get this guy open. But once he gets the ball in his hand, if you can get the ball in his hands in open field, he's a legit threat. But I mean, it's just it almost seems like a pain in the ass, because you have to scheme him. He's not just going to get open on his own. And Johnny Wilson just can't catch the freaking football. The guy's 6'5", 6'6", something crazy. Yeah, 6'6".
Why can't he be like a hybrid like tight end situation?
100%.
He can't catch.
He can't catch, and he doesn't use his body. Like he doesn't play like he's a big body, a long, lanky receiver. He plays like he's 6'1". Like, dude, you were given this gift of height and length, and you play like you're a 6'1".
You're given this gift,
And he had a
height
shit
and
ton of
length.
penalties. Lots of holding and all that stuff. But it said he had 15 targets last year. He only caught 5 balls.
And that was the knock
And-
on him coming out.
And then Elijah Cooks is probably the guy that may take his spot. I guess he's been having a pretty good camp.
Yeah.
6'4". So
Oh, boys. Phillies are on. Sanchez is kind of dealing here.
Yeah, he is.
let's wrap it up. Anything else you want to get off your chest? Or
Nope.
No, just excited for this Thursday game. Can't wait to watch these boys. See what we
Go
got.
Birds.
yeah, and trade for Hendrickson.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
All right, boys, let's get out of here with the Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Go Birds.